Ho, 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 and another Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to Boomer Base. Today we are here to talk about the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas from the year 2000. Lord, that's an old movie for a Christmas film, and it's one that I have not seen in many, many a year. So let's get cracking. But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload. So, first off, we got to get in the Christmas spirit. I've got my lovely gingerbread cookies Christmas candle going to make the room smell lovely and Christmassy. Now, some slight context with this. As I mentioned, I haven't seen this film probably since, for a good nearly 20 years now. I remember seeing it in primary school, and that's about it. I don't recall ever watching it in high school or secondary school, whichever you want to call it. And it's a film that I think I started to just not overly like. I think I went through a phase where I just found Jim Carrey very, very annoying and things, and just didn't want to watch any of his films. But from rewatching it today, I really enjoyed the film. I don't know if I prefer it to the 2018 animated Grinch. There's bits in this film that I prefer much, much more, like Jim Carrey as the Grinch overall. I think I'd have to give this film a few more times, or a few more viewings, should I say, before I made like a real decision. Like, I think this one would go over it. I don't know, it's hard. Like, I really enjoy animated films, so it's hard. This film has a lot of merit, though. For starters, Anthony Hopkins narrating, or being the narrator, was really, really nice. I was just sat there listening to the narrator, and I was like, I recognise that voice so much, and I had to look it up just to figure out who it was, because I was just so perplexed. But wow, Anthony Hopkins has a really smooth narrator voice, which I would love to see if he has any audio books he's done, because he was really nice to listen to. But no, watching this film was quite a treat, to be fair. I was a bit hesitant because I just had sort of annoyance thoughts with it as I started to, as I mentioned, not like Jim Carrey. I think I didn't like any of the Ace Venturas when I was younger, from what I can recall. I enjoyed The Mask, the Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events. I enjoyed Liar Liar. I enjoyed Eternal Sunshine. Of course, I liked him in Sonic the Hedgehog. He was really, really good at that. And then The Truman Show. They're the films from him that Mr. Popper's Penguins. That was a really good one. Well, I wouldn't say really good, but a film I enjoyed. But just having a quick scroll, I can't remember if he's in anything else that I've seen, really. But no, this sort of year of 2000, as I kicked my screen, was notoriously cool and funny and just quite crass in how they did things. You know, The Mask was very cool, and Jim Carrey basically puts on another wonderful performance. He did a similar thing in Lemony Snicket's. We had The Cat in the Hat. We had things like Spy Kids, just wacky kids films that were just fun. And I think this film has a lot of fun in it, and a lot of Christmas fun as well. All the Who's in the film looked really, really good. All the costumes looked great, maybe even above the animated film, in all honesty. It looked really, really good. All the Who faces looked really good, especially the noses. They all looked very cool, just the uppity bit of the nose. It all looked really cool and looked believable, which was really cool for a 2000s film. All the set of Whoville itself, and the Grinch's sort of lair, if you like, the post office and things, just everything looked really, really good, and it looks like a lot of thought and time went into the film, which is something that I think you see a lot in the early 2000s kids films, and you don't see enough of now. I don't think the sets have enough time put into them, or just look as good, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my opinion on things. Some of the songs were alright. None of them were overly catchy, other than the "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." That's just a cool song, anyways. But as for the story, Christmas Carol as well. Jim Carrey was in that. Just a tangent. I've seen him in that as well. So that's quite cool that he's been in 2 Christmas films. I weirdly was thinking that Mr. Popper's Penguins was a Christmas film the other day, but it's not. Um, but sorry, I digress. We'll continue. But no, Jim Carrey, what can I say other than this man gave a 10 out of 10 performance, and I feel like he maybe should have won something for it if he didn't. As he was great as just this crass, annoying, hateful Grinch. All his facial expressions were great. All his movement in his arms, legs, body language was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Some of the one-liners he gave did make me laugh, and I had a good time with it. Like, it was surprising how much I enjoyed it, and it makes me kind of want to go back and watch maybe Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura and see if I just enjoy that now rather than me not liking it when I was younger. As maybe I am just missing out on something that I just didn't give enough of a try. A bit like the Grinch with Christmas. Um, Cindy Lou was nice and sweet. I think she was sweeter in the animated film, just with trying to help her mum out. There wasn't the dad in there. I, I don't know. I didn't even recall that. Well, literally, all I could recall from this particular film was Jim Carrey as the Grinch, and then Max the dog, and then Cindy Lou with her punky hair. That was it. That's all I could remember. Nothing else. So I didn't remember that Cindy had both her parents and some older brothers, rather than a mum and two kids and things. So I still think what Cindy Lou was doing is sweet and things, and it got the family to sort of be like, hey, we just need family for Christmas rather than presents and all this stuff. Um, I think the ending for the Grinch sort of liking Christmas again was sweet, but I think the animated film topped it for that for sweetness. But I would love to see more of Jim Carrey as the Grinch. I really enjoyed it. It's a film now I'll probably watch every, if not most, Christmases. It was, if someone says I want to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I'll be happy to watch it now rather than sort of grunt and be like, do I really want to waste an hour and 50 on this or not? But no, the mayor, God, the mayor was a fucking prick. Like, I did not like the mayor at all. The mayor was actually just not a nice character. Um, and I think this one you can see a lot more of just why the Grinch stole Christmas, didn't like Christmas because people were mean to him and things, and it was a lot more apparent for me than in the animated film. But no, Max, 10 out of 10 actor. Max the dog was just great, lovable, just love dogs. 10 out of 10. Makes me want to watch that sort of late 2000s underdog film, I think it was called. There was loads of cool dog films in the early 2000s. I missed that stopped. You had Underdog, Shaggy the Dog, Marmaduke, Firehouse Dog. There was like Hotel for Dogs. So many dog films. But Josh Ryan Evans playing the young Grinch was quite hilarious. I didn't even recall any of that. Like, literally nothing. I didn't recall anything to this film. Having Martha May in it, the lady from Mamma Mia, that was quite hilarious seeing her get all like swooned and in love with the Grinch. I wish maybe some of that was in the animated film, like seeing the Grinch have a sort of love interest would have been quite cool. But no, they've got to like change things up, which is absolutely fine. But no, I think it was a really really good Christmas film. I felt the Christmas spirit, all the Whoville and things, and the Who's just all put me in more of a Christmas spirit. And then it's definitely watching it with my lovely gingerbread cookies Christmas candle made it feel all types of more Christmassy. So that was real nice. But no, sadly Maddie couldn't be here for this one. Some of these Christmas films I will have to continue doing by myself just because she just isn't free all the time, and that's perfectly fine. But I made the commitment to do 25 days of Christmas movie reviewing, and I'm going to make sure I stick to it. But no, absolutely wonderful film. Lots of fun one-liners, lots of laughs. You know, the film isn't to be taken serious. You're meant to watch Jim Carrey put on an absolute fantastic performance on the screen with amazing set design, amazing, I can't even think of the word, costumes, and just, kind of turn your brain off, enjoy the Christmas vibe of the film, and have a nice resolution at the end, and things. So, honestly, I'm glad I watched this, and I'm sad that I haven't watched this more often. It was quite ironic to see how the Grinch basically incorporates just how you feel as you get older with just hating everything, and the words he was saying was cutting deep into me. It was quite cool to see. But no, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I realised that I think I've had my camera not where it's supposed to be this entire time. But no, thank you very much for watching. Tune into day 11 now. I really don't know what we're going to watch, but stay tuned. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.